One day, in a far-off village, a soldier named Joseph came to see his mother Sophie, who was anxiously waiting for her son to hug him and discuss with him something very important. During dinner, Sophie noticed a deep cut on Joseph's arm. She became restless and asked, "Joseph, what happened to your arm? How did you get this wound?" Joseph instantly covered his arm with his sleeve, trying to normalize the situation so that his mom may not get disturbed. He spoke, "Mom, you know the life of a soldier is full of dangers and difficulties. This is something quite normal for those who join army to get such wounds." Sophie said thoughtfully, "Joseph, you know the war that is being fought between many countries in the world is very alarming. I keep scrolling down various social media pages all day and often watch videos about bombing, suicidal attacks, rocket launchers being fired from one territory to the other, calling them terrorists. This genocide is very much horrifying and heartbreaking, as every party calls the other wrong, terrorists and criminals. They consider that they have all rights to take law in their hands by using every inhumane strategy to kill the other. But truth, my son, is that no matter which country wins, at the end of the day it is humanity that loses and suffers." Joseph looked at his mom diving deep into the ocean of his thoughts, because he had actually witnessed killing, bloodshed and rags of human bodies. In fact, he had been an active part of such inhumane and brutal activities. Sophie put her hand on Joseph's shoulder, sensing the horrors of war in her beloved son's eyes. She continued in a low tone, "Joseph, my darling, this war is not yours. This belongs to someone else. This war belongs to the so-called superpowers and highest authorities in this world, who take decisions on the basis of their own political or personal interests. The reasons may be political, geographical, religious, or even personal. What suffers in such wars is humanity. If you are harmed or your enemy, a human being has to bear the burden of animosity, grudge and hate. My dear boy, I know that each and every soldier who becomes a part of war suffers physically or psychologically. Who can bear the sight of little babies dead, bathed in blood or with broken limbs? Such visuals are enough to make any sensible individual lose their sanity." As he heard these words from his old mother, tears starting rolling on Joseph's cheeks. "In the end, my boy," the old lady summed up her talk in these words, "no grievances should surpass the limits of basic human rights. Nothing on this planet so complicated or unsolvable exists that cannot be sorted out through communication or dialogue sitting peacefully on the tables. All we need is tolerance, patience, forbearance, and kindness, so that our generations are safe from the horrors and terrors of war that haunt every sensible human being in this world, directly or indirectly." Joseph put his head in his mom's lap, and they both kept looking into space for a long time.